All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kagudash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well, who also taught us this 100% truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Kasada from the GMS Atlanta Church, back here with another quick lesson. Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. All right, and going into this lesson, man, through the Spirit, it hit me, to go into some things, regarding dealing with people that are in the world, day to day, whether it's on your job or school or, someplace you eat, or whatever the case may be. You can't give these people anything to use against you, man. All right. And by use against you, I mean anything bad or negative, really. People can't find anything bad or negative to say about you. All right. And the only time this is, actually something like this actually happens is if, you're paying attention to the scriptures. All right. The scriptures talks about having a good name. All right. Matter of fact, let's grab that. This is two scriptures. It's Ecclesiastes 7:1. It says a good name is better than precious ointment in the day of death than the day of one's birth. Yeah. Have you ever been to a funeral where the church is packed? These churches be packed and everybody may love this individual or know this individual, These are some examples, man. All right. But hey, man, there's only one great name that far exceeds all, man, and that's Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, especially Yahweh Shai that lived. All right. Another quick one. This is Proverbs 22:1. It says a good name is rather to be chosen than great riches, and loving favor rather than silver and gold. Yeah, man. All right. So ultimately, man, having a good name is better than being the richest man on the planet Earth. All right. Having silver and gold. Why is that? Because, hey, everybody has nothing good, has, nothing bad to say about you. Everything has been good and positive. All right. And that's the same thing we have to carry ourselves in the spirit in this world, man. Because these people, they always, our people, and I'm talking about our people, you Israelites, which consist of you Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes, especially the Southern Kingdom. Most of them are always trying to find something negative to say about you. And if they, have something to say, then so what? But they can't really say that you was a bad person or, he did this and he did that. You can't give them too much room to say anything negative about you. All right. Well, yeah, he worked hard. Like when he came in, he worked hard. Or, when I was around him, he has nothing, he has really never said anything negative. He was most of the time quiet. And oftentimes it's just best to be quiet. All right. That's the wisest thing to do. It says a foolish man or a stupid man is wiser when he says nothing, roughly paraphrasing, man. All right. So let's get into some more scriptures. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 14. It says, do all things without murmuring and disputing, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of the Most High, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as a light in the world. See? So even the Lord said it himself, man. All right, we got to go around these people blameless, man. We can't give them anything, man. And ultimately, if you follow the scriptures, all right, and if you're in the spirit, it just comes natural. All right. Now, although we working on ourselves, we got a few things that we may need to tweak, all right, through the spirit. But ultimately, the Lord is making and molding us into his image, All right. So let's get one more scripture. Well, I have two. This is Matthew 10:16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpent and harmless as doves. There it is again, harmless. So we got to be wise as serpent and harmless as doves around these people, man. You know, once you're around certain individuals, you know how they work. You know how they operate. You know they whole. You might not know they whole in and out, but you know enough where I can't do this around them. I can't say this around them, or I know not to be around this person too long, or to say too much. You know, because the Lord already said we amongst a crooked and perverse nation, man. All right. We can't do anything to get the ministry blamed. And although, even if you did, you may not be of the elect. All right. Now, if it's intentional, if you're doing it intentionally, now, unintentionally, that's different. All right. But just know it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. So ultimately, we don't know, but all these things are ultimately to take place, man. To these scriptures, these words, all these things is to help us get through these day-to-days, man, where these people are trying to find any and every reason to blame us, man. Esau is damn sure trying to find anything and everything to blame us for something, So let's grab another scripture. This is Ephesians, last scripture, Ephesians 4:27. It says, neither give place to the devil. All right. All right. So let me go. I was trying to find the whole chapter. All right. All right. So ultimately, man, we can't give anything to Satan, man, to these Edomites. All right. We can't give anything to our enemies, which is, our enemies can be our own people. Actually, our own people are one of our biggest enemies, man. 2/3 of Israel is our biggest enemy, man, outside of Esau, Edom, because we know who the damn devil is. All right. But, hey, man, our own people can be the same way, man. All right. We can't give them anything to blame us or say anything, to the point where they can say anything bad. He work hard. He don't say much, or, he's always come off as a good, positive person. XYZ, man. All the high things anybody could say about a good person, man. All right. So ultimately, man, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, who rule and teach well, who also taught us 100% true. Shalom.